y'all. What is going on with me? I'm live 2 days in a row. Come on now. Okay. I am getting ready to go to my bonus son's. He is having a last day of school award show. I guess it's an award show, like awards. So I am going to do my makeup. Since yesterday, I went to get my lashes done. As you can see, they are all full. If you were on the live yesterday, you will recall that I was getting ready to head to go to the lash bar. Went to the lash bar, got a new set. It looks great. But I didn't do a full makeup thing yesterday, so I'm going to do one now. Um, yeah. I told y'all yesterday, we talked a little bit about how I am obsessed with products, skincare products, makeup products, everything. Just I'm a product junkie. And so I am not by any means a makeup expert, but I do know how to do my makeup. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to do it for, to look like I'm going to a photo shoot, but I do know how to do it good enough to look cute when I'm going out and doing things. So this works for me. Hey, this works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. I don't know, but this is how I do mine. Um, so I always start off with my eyebrows, but while I do this, we can just chit chat. Um, I am kind of happy that it's the last day of school because we don't have to keep waking up at the crack of dawn. But now the kids are going to be home because they are in year-round school. And oh, thank you, mom. My mom is in the chat, y'all. um I forgot, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the kids are not going to be in school, so that means they're going to be at home with us. They're in year-round school, so they don't get like a true summer break, which means summer camp is like, okay. And somebody tell me, please, why is summer camp for kids so expensive these days? Like, I was looking at the Atlanta Zoo, they have like a summer camp. That thing about, and they don't even be for a full day. Them summer camps be like $300-400 for half a day, no lunch included. And it's just like, what the hell? When I was young, I obviously wasn't paying my summer camp bill, but I feel like it wasn't that much. I feel like we used to go for the full day and it wasn't that much. Maybe I'm just not in the summer camp. No. Okay. Maybe I'm just not. And yeah, I know this looks a little crazy right now, but just give it some time. Give it some time, baby. Give it some time. No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Atlanta. And the summer camp options just don't be optioning. Like my kids, their school offers summer camp for $70 a day. I mean, a day. Jesus, y'all. I don't know if that's normal. And I'm just, kind of a new mom. My son is 4 and I'm just new to the summer camp game. But damn, $70 a day, baby. That's a lot. That is a hell of a lot. Okay. I use House Labs. I used to be a Fenty girl, like love Fenty, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like House Labs just captures my color so much better. And House Labs is by Lady Gaga. They sell it at Sephora. They have all the shades you would need. And to me, it's just a better match to my actual skin color. And so this is what I mean by trust the process. Like the brow's gonna be messy and crazy at first because I don't have eyebrow hair. Somebody who has more eyebrow hair than me may not need to doctor up their brows as much as I do, but I got to create the illusion, honey. I got to create the illusion and then scale it down. I gotta go big and then scale down. And I gotta fill in all the way to the end. Now I know true makeup artists, they do your eyebrows first. Um, but I'm not an eyeshadow wearer, so I'm not gonna be doing any eyeshadow. I typically just take my bronzer and go above my eye. I was picking up pizza for my toddler's end of school year picnic, and the lady in the Pizza Hut was like, "Did you do your own makeup?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, I did," because the way these makeup artists be charging, baby, you got to learn how to do it yourself these days. And that is the truth. You got to learn how to do everything yourself to save yourself some money, because who about to be paying um 150 and up per event? Maybe me when I get some money, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more money than I have. But right now, this is what I be in the house doing, and I love doing makeup. If I wasn't live on my phone, I would show y'all what my makeup looks like. It was pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Hold on, let me. Lashes looking pretty. Yes, thank you. I just got them filled yesterday. I pretty much have no brow hair. I deal with my brows for about an hour every day. I got micro. Okay, so I'm glad to hear your micro blading is working for you, because I was just talking yesterday on my live about how I want nano stroke brows, and I am just a scaredy cat. Like, I reached out to the lady, pick my date. I'm fired up. I'm watching TikToks. Everybody brows looking good. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to get this girl. As soon as she was like, okay, go ahead and make your deposit. I was like, oh God, do I really want to do this? Because when you put that money down on that deposit, it's real. It is real. It's not cheap, but the amount of time it takes off every single day worth it. Please tell me how long you have had them, and if you have experienced any fading, because that is my fear. I'm afraid that since I really don't have any hair, when the color starts to fade, that it'll look in person like color instead of hair. And that's what I'm really just afraid of. And I'm just scared. I'm scared it's not gonna look right. I'm scared it's not gonna be what I want, and then I'm gonna be stuck with something that I don't like. And I'm just afraid. Um, okay. It's less painful than a tattoo. Trust the process. Oh, scared. Okay, now y'all, I do not like a block eyebrow. So again, trust the process. At the end of my makeup, that's when I feather out the corners of my brows, because sometimes when I do my makeup, I'd be like, okay, my brows might need to be a little bit darker. So let me go back in. So I start with brows and I finish with brows every time. And again, Haas Labs in the color. Ooh, oh, 480. You probably can't see that. 480 medium deep. Because, baby, this skin is deep. Uh, I got sunburned so bad, probably at one of them picnics at my kids' school. I got sunburned pretty bad. I like to tell myself I have angel skin, because I get burned so easily. Look, why don't they make glue on eyebrows? Look, ain't that the truth? Because I was on Amazon yesterday looking at eyebrow stencils. So it's like, okay, that's the shape I want today. Put the stencil on, color it, take it off. No, you know what I mean? I don't know about that though. I don't know. I don't know. It's worth a try though. But I like to tell myself I have angel skin, because I get burned so easily. I don't want to sit here and claim that I have a sun allergy, because that's what a lot of people are like, oh, I'm allergic to the sun. I burn real easy. And that may be the case, but I use um this special SPF that's like super strong, and it's for people who have sun allergies. So maybe I do, maybe I don't. I never went to the doctor to get diagnosed for my sunburn, but I just used that, and I didn't put it on that day when I went to the picnic, and now I'm burned, and I'm like, dang. And as you can see, like, this, trust the process. This is like my color. This is as close to my color as I'm gonna get. Like, this is the exact same color as my skin. Sometimes I can't even tell. I'm like, okay, did I get this side of my face? Like, did I do that side yet? And in all honesty, I need a new foundation brush because this one has, look at it, it's all wow, it has been through it. I'm gonna get me one. I just need to be intentional about actually purchasing a new foundation brush because since my skin has gotten so clear, I be trying to wear the least amount of makeup as possible. I ain't gonna lie to you. The least amount. Somebody said I love stencils, tried them for a while, but it's really hard to get them even. Okay. Right? Look, eyebrows are cousins. They're sisters, or they're not twins. You know what I mean? But it can be challenging and very frustrating in the morning. See? And when I tell y'all, when I be taking my kids to school, I don't be giving a damn about my eyebrows. I just go naked. Okay? They gonna get these bare eyebrows. And it is what it is. Like, what you look like without your makeup on, okay? Don't judge my eyebrows now. That's how I be feeling when I go out sometimes. I'm like, look, I have fine eyebrows. It is what it is, but trust and believe, I know how to do them, so don't worry about me. That be my attitude when I when I go places without having my eyebrows done. I really do not be caring. Look, my mom said glue will remove what little bit of hair that's there. Ain't that the truth? Because let me tell y'all, I have eyebrow serum. Let me tell y'all. I'm trying to find it. I know it's a little loud. I have brow serum. I have been taking her. I use this. It works, but I just feel like when the hair was coming in, here's where I'm the thinnest. Like their hair wasn't even rooted, y'all. Like I could take this and wipe my eyebrow, and those little hairs would be coming out. I just think I don't know. It's some people in my family who have alopecia, and I don't know if, and I'm not going to claim that, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know because my eyebrows have never been thick, but it seems like over the years they've gotten thinner, and I don't go get them threaded. I don't tweeze them. I don't do anything to them, and I'm just trying to figure out why. Why, Lord? Why? This is kind I guess look, I used to tell myself in college, I used to be like, look, the Lord didn't bless me with no big booty because you can't have everything, okay? So I'm just gonna apply that to my eyebrows. I am just going to apply that to my eyebrows too. I can't have everything. So guess I just gotta be bare eyebrows. I used to stamp for a while. I like the stamp more than this. Okay, I might have to try the stamp now. Where I have stamped has been um winged eyeliner. Love a winged eyeliner stamp. Those work amazing, but I just don't wear a lot of eyeliner anymore because I have lash extensions and I'm not trying to clean right on my eyelash line because I just feel like you can never get it all when you have extensions and it don't be working out for me. My eyebrows don't be getting clean. Y'all, when I tell you, I used to get so tired of cleaning beauty blenders. I used to have beauty blenders on Amazon subscription, and I would get a new beauty blender every 2 weeks. Now, them beauty blenders, $20 a piece. So, eventually I had to stop that because I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I spending all this money on a beauty blender? Because I truly do feel like um these are not better than Beauty Blender. They are not. And that is the truth. Beauty Blender, I don't know what kind of sponge they're using, but whatever it is, what kind of patent they have on the type of sponge that they use, but it's not like these, cheaper sponges. But hey, they do what they need to do. So unless Beauty Blender is willing to send me like a whole bunch for free, I'm gonna have to work with what I can. I have to work with what I can. And my husband went to pick up our son, so they're getting haircuts right now for the award show. And I'm trying to hurry up and do my makeup before they get back because my husband probably be trying to take over the bathroom. And I don't need him in the background, okay? interrupting the live, complaining about the live, because my husband is one of those I hate social media people, but he be on it all the time. So how you hate it and you be on it all the time? What? Where they do that at? Okay. Oh, I didn't even show y'all what I just used. Sorry. Again, Fenty Beauty. I still love her. I just ain't switched my highlighter over to my highlighting concealer over to Hot Slabs yet, but I will once that's gone. And I have a Rare Beauty liquid blush, which let me tell y'all one thing about liquid blush. I have a Patrick Ta blush that I am going to use and that I love, but if it comes in this format, no. You need the stick that comes out because how I'm supposed to get this on my face? With a brush? With a sponge? No, because the sponge and the brush just gonna eat it up. That's what I found. So, and this is just a base. I'm gonna put powder on top. And everybody's in love with the super pink blush right up under your eye these days, and I am too. So that is a trend that got me, and it's gonna keep me because it just look good. I know they try to say Kylie started it. Maybe she did, honey, but thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing because that's the type of stuff I want to know about. Huda on the, and this is in the color Joy. And my highlighting powder is in Blondie, Easy Bake. So please don't come in my comments telling me how I'm not doing something right. I'm just saying this is just how I achieve my makeup looks. I know it may not be the right, correct way, order, or however that goes, but I like it. I'm gonna let this bake for just a few minutes, and while it bakes, and I want it to bake all around. While it bakes, I am going to Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty. I'm going to snatch my cheeks up to the sky, honey. I do not use any kind of cream contour. Just because I feel like I don't need it. I appreciate the step, but I also feel like I personally don't need it. Some people do. I feel like I don't. But not that it doesn't look good on me. I just don't be, this does what it needs to do, which is give me a shadow. And I know it's a harsh line right now, but once I put my blush on, it won't be so harsh. Now, if I wasn't talking away, I could probably get my makeup done, this full face done in under 20 minutes. I know that might sound like a long time to some people, but it's not a long time. It's taking longer. And usually if I know I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, doing a lot of content, like I will go super heavy on my under eye concealer. I'll even use like a orange. This is what you use when you don't, if you have dark circles and you don't want your dark circles, or you don't want to have to use so much under eye concealer, you go orange first, concealer on top. I didn't do that today just because, like I said, I really only go hard with stuff like that when I know I'm about to take a bunch of pictures and I'm gonna be out all day, that type of thing. And one thing, y'all, please, please don't forget your neck. Cause I know, now I'm not saying you gotta do your whole neck, but at least to where it fades into your neck. Because I've seen some pictures of me and I don't want it to look like my makeup stopped right here. Like you don't want that. You do not want that. It does not turn out good in pictures. So just go down and then the rest I blur with a powder. And I just use what's already on the brush. I'm not gonna like um put any extra foundation on. Also, I do try to slim my nose down some, but I used to think I had a big nose, y'all. When I was in the 5th grade, and I would never forget this. This boy, I can't remember his last name. I think his last name was Wilson. His name was Orson. Now I don't know where you at in life right now, Orson, but if I ever see you, I'm gonna let you know what you said. In the 5th grade, this boy named Orson told me my nose was so big that it blocks the sun, and I never forgot that. And I just felt like ever since he said that to me, I kind of internalized it when I was little. But then as I got older, I was like, my nose not really that big. And everybody used to tell me, like my best friend used to be like, your nose is not big. And I used to just feel like it was so big. But honestly, I mean, sometimes when we are young, we have to grow into our features. I mean, it's the truth. Like my teeth are kind of big, but now they fit my face. But maybe when I was in the 7th grade, they didn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Orson, I got some words for you. I think his name Orson Wilson. Why putting this man business out there? Because he was wrong. And he wasn't no white boy, mom. He was a black boy. I remember exactly what he looked like in the 5th grade. I'm gonna dig up my yearbook and find him on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I looked for him on Facebook before. But like I said, I don't know if that's his real last. Sorry, I got a phone call. I looked for him. And yes, I am that kind of person. I looked for him on Facebook recently. And like I thought about this and I looked for him. I could not find him, looking for him because I have no words for Orson. Okay. You tried to make me feel insecure in the 5th grade and it worked a little bit, but not no more. Not no more Orson. Okay. So if y'all know Orson in Memphis, it could be him. But I don't know. I couldn't find him. Prayers for Orson when I find him. Um anyway, but yeah, sometimes we have to grow into our features, and that's just what it is. So if you have a kid and your little girl, your little boy is like feeling away, just let them know, baby. Okay. It's not that serious. You're gonna grow into your features. Love who you are right now because I can almost bet you Orson ain't cute no more. Um, what color is that blush? I don't know which blush. The cream blush from Rare Beauty is called Joy. This is Patrick Ta and it's called She's Giving. And she's definitely giving. Okay. This is a super like look how pink that is on the brush. Sometimes it can get a little too pink. So I try to like be careful, okay? Because you don't want to be look like you want to see it, but you don't want to be, you know what I mean? Ooh. So that she's giving by Patrick Ta. I just want to go down a little bit here and just say, okay, I did actually snatch my face up just a tad, but I don't want it to be too obvious. And now I'm going to use MAC, which I ain't shopped at for years. Like MAC, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what your marketing team was doing, but Sephora took all of your business, and that's not none of my business because I sure went on over there to Sephora and was like, oh, they got options. I know everybody and their mama used to be at MAC until Sephora just outmarketed them. I don't know, but now I'm just going to make sure my brows are even and feather them out so that they don't look like a stick person. And then sometimes when I do this, my brows just completely go away. And I have to take my little pencil and just Fix it. Fix it, Jesus. I guess that's why he gave us these tools so we can fix it. Because I like that feathered look. I don't like a harsh line. Mm, okay. Huh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I honestly need a better light right here because this light is really not giving my makeup the justice that it actually looks. Um, because this lighting here is not all that good. I need a ring light. So next time I do this, I'll use a ring light. This is my Juvia's Palace, which I told y'all is a little too mattifying for me, but I'm giving it a chance. Because the only other one I have is NYX and it's empty. I need to give me a dewy one. No more mattifying. I want my skin to look wet when I go outside. I want it to look moisture. And I do have a setting powder, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't be using setting powder. I know the purpose of it, but I haven't really been able to see the difference. And like I told y'all, I'm not trying to be too dry looking. And so putting all that setting powder, it's just sometimes I just feel like it's a little too dry for me. And it could just be my product choice. So I also have candy or cognac candy Fenty highlighter. Look how beautiful that is. And it lasts so long because and it's so rich. Like when you go outside, it just and sometimes I put it on my lip, but I don't want my lip to be shiny. And the last thing I do is heavily line my lip. I already have big lips, which I love because oh no, y'all see how they just broke on me? Yeah, I definitely need a ring light, but I'm not like a makeup girly. So I mean, I'm a makeup girl, but not like a on camera makeup girl. So I'm not really used. This is probably my first time doing my makeup on a video, especially a live one. But the girls who I see doing them, like they have a ring light, they have a natural light that they use that looks really good, and it just shows you the true color of your makeup because I'm looking at myself in the screen and like, yeah, this looks cute, but it's not good. I'm gonna have to step outside and show y'all when I'm done how the difference between like real light and just what we looking at here. And then I don't even have my real lipstick in here because I went out last night and it's still in my purse. I don't know where my purse is. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. But that is really all that I do. Mm-hmm. Hit it with a little. Okay. Now I'm gonna take it out outside so you can see the true nature of my makeup. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now don't let me take my hair down, baby, so you can really see what it's giving. What is the best advice I have ever received in life? Oh, this is a really good question. And I don't know. I hope this is not a bot. But I was going to make a video on this, and I still am. But since you asked, since you asked, the best, I don't know if it's advice, but I was at church years ago, and the pastor was doing a sermon on joy. Now, we all have heard sermons on joy, but I don't know what it was about this particular sermon where it just stuck to me that day. Um, you should make the video. Yeah, I am gonna make the video still. I don't know what about that sermon just made it stick with me that day, but the sermon was just talking about how like your joy comes from the Lord. And I know everybody might not be, you said you're not a bot. Okay. It was a lot of bots yesterday. I just wanted to make sure it was a lot of bots. You're welcome. I'm glad you're not a bot. But anyway, he was talking about how your joy should come from the Lord. And everybody might not be spiritual, but I 100% agree. He was saying that your joy should come from the Lord and not other people, not job, not your job, not the things that you have, like nothing else but from inside. Because if something happens to their job, if something that person leaves, or if your things go away, then does that mean your joy goes with it? It shouldn't. And that just really sunk in with me because I feel like I'm the kind of person that no matter what I'm doing, where I am, who I'm with, like I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna have fun. Nobody can ruin my happiness. Nobody can steal my joy. Nobody who is around me or with me in the car with me at the table with me can bring down my mood because my mood is mine. You can be mad over there. You can be whatever. But at the end of the day, like my joy is my own and nobody can give that to me or take it away. And that's one of the best pieces of advice, if you will, that I have really taken and internalized in my life because it's true. And when you decide that you are in control of your own happiness, then you spend a lot more days being happy. And that's just the fact. Like, I am just a super jovial, charismatic, just like carefree person because that's what I want to be. Like, I want to be carefree. I want to be joyful, gleeful, whimsy is what they're calling it now. You know what I mean? They call it whimsy now. So I like being whimsy and I'm gonna continue to be that. And it was a good sermon. It was Pastor Bishop Walker from the Mount Zion Church in Nashville. I don't live in Nashville anymore, but when I lived there, that was my church. Love that church. I still watch that church every single Sunday because I love a preacher that's gonna teach. I want to hear you teach. Teach me down. I need to come up out of there learning something, whether it's a hard truth, a scary truth, a truth that's gonna make convict me, whatever it's gonna be. Like I can't just go sit in a church and be like, oh yes, Pastor, I've heard of that message a million times. You know what I'm saying? I need something that's gonna hit me hard, and that day that message did. And so love Mount Zion Church in Nashville. You from Tennessee? I'm from Memphis. Memphis. I'm from Memphis. And so I lived in Nashville for a little while, and that's the church that I went to. I went to school in Knoxville. Go Vols. And yeah, come on, Tennessee Connect. I love it. Well, yes. Yes, he is a really good pastor. Bishop Warren Walker the third. Come on now. I'm over here advertising for him. And here in Atlanta, I also listen to 2819. I used to go to Victory World Church. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've been doing virtual church for a while since COVID, but I'm on a hunt to find a new church. I have one that I want to try, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Okay, you went to MT. Come on now, I've been to Tennessee State. I love the Tennessee Connects. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm done, y'all. And I like to do my makeup first before I get dressed and things like that because like I said yesterday, I want to let the my natural oils start to kind of push through, and that's going to give me like the final makeup look that I crave, love, and desire. So I'm gonna put my clothes on, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I don't get no makeup on my clothes. I always wash my hands when I'm done because makeup be on your fingers, on your fingernails. It be in places that you be like, how did I even get this dirty? Wash your hands as soon as you're done and see how much makeup comes off your hands. You should see my sink. I would be embarrassed to show you the amount of makeup that's just like sitting in my sink right now. But that's all, y'all. I think I'm gonna start going live more often because I like going live. I am a live in person type person. Like all this, I don't want to call it scripted, but all that pre-planned video making. This is so much easier. Like, why y'all didn't tell me this was so much easier? Because I could just get on here and talk, baby. I'm a talker. But I'm gonna post my video from last night when I went to Fairway Social. I'm gonna post that as soon as it gets edited. But I got a few things ahead of me today. And oh, disposable towels. I know that's right. Clean Skin Club. These are the expensive ones, but my husband bought these. So whew, buy what you want, baby. I buy the $9 ones off Amazon, but these are a lot bigger. Once you get Clean Skin Club, look how big this towel is. You're not going to want to go back. Like, it sounds easy to say, why you just don't use a new face towel every day? It sounds easy until you wake up in the morning and that new face towel is not on your dresser and you just end up using the one that you had yesterday. Disposable face towels all day, y'all. I will keep paying $9.99 to get a box. Box usually has, I don't know how many is in here, but the one I get from Amazon usually has about 50 to 60 towels in it. And every single day, new towel. That is how you keep your skin clean and bump free. Because these towels, you be like, no, this is how you clear your skin and keep it clear. Clean Skin Club, they call it that for a reason. But this is about my third goodbye. I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow.